Good evening and welcome to Conquest Gaming Club. Tonight we're going to do an unboxing video. The car that we are unboxing today is a Carrera concept car. It is the Mustang GTY. Now we have all four liveries of this vehicle. We're going to be unboxing and going through tonight. I've already removed this one out of its packaging, obviously. But that is because I bought this car a few months earlier, and I had already taken it out of packaging and run it a little bit. It is stock. I haven't done anything to it, but it was already pre-opened. But we do have the other liveries to go through. So we have car number 24 as well, right? And we'll go through each one of these cars as we unbox them and take them out of their packaging. We also have car number 42 here. This one has already been unboxed as well. But we'll go through it in more detail. And last but not least, we have car number 17. This is a special car. It has some decaling that is a tribute to Home Racing World, which is a YouTuber as well. So yeah, we're gonna get these cars unboxed and go through them in detail, and let's get to it. So I'm only going to go through one of the unboxing from scratch, and we'll cut back to when I've removed the rest out of the packaging. Okay, so see you in a bit. Alright, let's get this car unboxed. So this is car number 17. Once again, this is the Mustang GTY. We're going to unbox this vehicle on camera, but the other ones are going to be unboxed as well, and we'll have a look at them when they're all together. But in order to unbox, obviously Carrera vehicles always come in this lovely jewel case. I really like the Carrera jewel cases. They are very, very robust, and that's something to say about Carrera cars in general. They are very robust. They have a compartment in the back, so there's two tabs here that we have to cut open. It reveals the car inside. So we're looking at the car. As you can see, there are some spare parts that are always in Carrera vehicles in the back here. It includes a little bit of a few more of the braids and some instructions in there. And this just slides back in place here. So warning labels, etc. Then when you look inside the box, there's this beautiful mirrored finish with Carrera Digital that tells you this is a digital car. Once again, it's a Carrera blue box. You cannot mistake it. And the car is attached to the bottom of the box, or to the with a screw. So just gonna open this up. Pop out the car. So I'll put this away. And now I'm best put the screw back into the jewel, the top side, and then put the box away. Alright, so we've unboxed the four cars. Here they are from left to right. We have four cars, number 17, number 55, number 42, and number 24. As you can see, number 17 and number 24 have a little bit different in styling. They do not have the big spoiler at the back. They do have a duck spoiler, a duck wing spoiler as we call it. I don't know if it's called something else, but that's how I refer to it. And then car number 55 and car number 42 will have the racing spoiler. But we'll go into very clear details about these cars in just a few minutes. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's go into the details. Alright, let's take a deep look at these cars. We'll start with car number 17 here. Once again, we're looking at a Mustang GTY. This is a concept vehicle. It does not exist in real life. It is a Carrera manifestation. But I think they did a fabulous job with this vehicle. It is absolutely gorgeous. Each one of the liveries that I have unboxed, I'm pretty much falling in love with. I mean, the attention to detail that has been put into these vehicles is pretty impressive. So the first car we're looking at here is car number 17. This car has almost like a blue, black, white, and red livery with I really like this number 17 in a circular format on the car. And then on the top we can see that it is just got the number 17, a couple of warning stickers, powered by Ford across the windshield at the top, and then a beautiful just solid white top, Fox louvers at the back here, and then it goes down the beautiful 17 on the rear just before we go to the duck wing spoiler at the back. When you look at the driver's side of the vehicle, you can see the driver is in the cockpit here. I believe it's only till chest level here, and there's a silver roll cage inside, and on the other side there is a fire extinguisher. But what I want to draw your attention to is, once again, these turbofan wheels. This looks like a two-tone with white and metallic gray or gunmetal finish. I love the striping on the front diffuser here, and just all the details on this car are pretty phenomenal. Like if we look at the front here, we got the little Mustang logo in there. That's pretty awesome. The lighting on this car is very aggressive. The styling is very aggressive, as it is with the current Mustang. I love these two hood scoops that are up here. They are not active, obviously, but they represent what should be real in the car. As we move across to the side, now this is one of my favorite parts of the car. It is the actual whoever designed this car paid attention to how air would flow through. So you have the vents over here, right behind the front wheel arches, that will allow air to travel through, dissipate through the turbofan wheels, relieving heat and across the car through the vents here. And then there is another venting system that will draw some more fresh air down into the rear tires here. And you have a nice side exhaust over here. Like I said, it's phenomenal. Now this car has a little bit of tributes to Home Racing World, which is a YouTube channel, and I believe that they had the same with a cowbell, and that's been represented on this car right in the back corner here, and on the other side as well. As we move to the rear of the car, this is where we see that phenomenal rear diffuser, gorgeous lighting systems right here, and we have the tow hook, and I mean, what can I say? I love the stance of this vehicle. I love everything about it. I absolutely love the livery. So great job, Carrera, and let's take a look at the next ones. Alright, next up we're looking at car number 42. Once again, this is a Mustang GTY. Now this one has this gorgeous, almost burnt metallic orange with black livery. It has the all black turbofan wheels, which is to me one of my favorites, actually. I mean, I love all the wheels on all these vehicles, and the black ones on this livery look absolutely fantastic. So great job once again. There's the style, from a style perspective, compared to car number 17, which we saw earlier, it's about the same. Actually, it's exactly the same. The only difference is on the rear wing here. So if you notice, car number 17 had the duck wing spoiler, and this one has a full racing wing put onto it. Now, when I did weigh these vehicles, the ones with the wing were 2 grams heavier than the one with the duckbill spoiler, so it's added weight a little bit. But nonetheless, I think it looks pretty awesome. There is the duckbill on the vehicle, and then it's extended into a race wing, I guess, for more downforce. The rear diffuser is accentuated here, with a yellow pinstripe right across it, and yellow is the pop color in this vehicle. Once again, the interior is pretty much the same. We do have the fire extinguisher showing up on this side. Once again, we have a silver roll cage inside. It's wrapped with some decaling here, Sasquatch, I guess Sasquatch, maple soda, and Rancher workwear. You know, a couple of uncanny logos, uncanny across the back wing right there. But yeah, once again, you know, pretty solid in terms of livery, pretty solid in terms of you know, the color combinations that have been used in this car, and I'm a fan. It's a awesome looking vehicle. Once again, I just love the rear diffuser. I really love the rear of this car. I love the lighting on this vehicle. So, good job. And we'll. All right, and now we're looking at car number 24. This is absolutely gorgeous. I keep on saying this about the deliveries, but I can't choose between them. Each one of them has such a unique livery. The attention to detail in terms of how they put down the color combinations is really appealing to me. So I keep on saying, like, this is the best one and that's the best one, but it's the truth. I just can't decide between them, and that's why I have all four, I guess, in the club. So yeah, when we look at this vehicle, it is in a matte tan, so this is a matte finish. It's absolutely, you know, phenomenal, and it's got this kind of, I'd say like 70% gray matte striping on it. You know, and obviously this is for Chickawawa Wilderness Resort, so you know, the livery just fits, right, and it's so tastefully done. You know, the little striping down the front on the front diffuser there. You know, it's just beautifully done. I just love the numbering now in the squares, and we've seen different styles in the way they do the numbering. Obviously, this is more traditional, the square look, the Mustang logo right down the top here. I love the number 24 on the roof as well here. This time the Fox louvers are all in black, and we get a little bit of the red here, which is also showing up on the red in the rear diffuser here. Now it has these black turbofan wheels, and you know, just the right placement of color to extenuate all the cooling fins going across the car. The lines of the car are extenuated as well with just, you know, the gray going right across that sill. Yeah, just great attention to detail once again. I do like the red pinstripe right across that rear diffuser there. Now the car number 24 and car number 42 are the most recent liveries that were released by Carrera. So this pinstriping across the rear diffuser is actually a part of the second wave, I guess. Because the original cars, number 55 and number 17, don't have the pinstriping all across the rear diffuser. They only have the accentuating color on the ends of the diffuser there. So yeah, once again, just a beautiful car, beautiful livery, really, you know, stands out, and yeah, looks awesome. So we'll be back with the fourth and final car. We're back with the fourth and final car. This is car number 55. So this is the original car that I bought when I first saw the cars. This is the original livery that I saw when the first two liveries that came out were 17 and 55. And I chose number 55. I really liked the rear wing on it. I thought it was really nice and aggressive. And you know, at that time, the red rim, the red two-tone turbofan wheels just caught my eye. Here we see the traditional red, white, and blue for you know, the Ford's Le Mans kind of colors, and you know, it's just, well, you know, deckled. I love the pinstriping that goes right across the top of the car. The car number 55 is brilliantly placed on the roof as well. Once again, like I said, the difference in livery between the four cars is phenomenal. So it's not just you know, a couple of stickers and just a color change. It's actually redesigned livery for each car. So it's pretty, you know, they are really good collector vehicles because they're so unique in every which way, in my opinion. So yeah, we're gonna rotate around here. The accent color on this diffuser is actually like a gold, a little bit of gold. But like I said, this was the first car I've actually run this car a bit. It's a little squirrely. Obviously, the car is very long, and it has a huge center of mass towards the rear. But it is what it is. It's fun to drive. It is a technical car to drive. It's not something that you can take corners without actually being on the binders a bit. But that's what it is all about. It's about learning how to drive bigger cars. When we will look at the interior next, and I'll tell you a couple of things that I think would have made this car even better. One thing just from this top is when you look at the front of this car right here, you can see that from a stance position. We'll move it over here just like this. The wheels are kind of inset. I wish they were a little bit more flush to the body here. Because the wide body looks like it's floating over the wheels. So that's just a little gripe from my part. But that's only at certain angles, and very few angles at that. But, that's the only thing that I didn't like. Not didn't like, but, where I thought maybe they could improve. And especially in the rear, I think when I show you the interior, you'll notice that the rear tires are pretty narrow. They don't have a big tire patch. I wish that Carrera had put a little bit more tire patch to that. That would have meant they would have put in wider wheels, and they have done it in the other cars, so I don't think it would have been a problem. So we'll have a look at the inside of the vehicles next. So let's take a look at this interior. So I have already gone ahead and I've undone the 4 screws that hold this body to the chassis here. The 4 screws are 1, 2, and right behind here 3, 4. That's what holds the body to the chassis. Once again, all Carrera bodies amazingly robust in nature. Just showing you, you can see the driver in there. You can see the red roll cage. On this side, you can see the fire extinguisher in the body of the vehicle there. It's pretty awesome. And we're not gonna open all of them up, but all the layouts is pretty much the same. You have the front LEDs. You have the digital chip. These are all digital cars. We have the brass bushings here so that the axles can go through. And this is where I told you, like I said, the wheels, the rim is pretty large, but the width is, to me, it could have been a bit wider. But that's just, me. I just like this. I like a really flat, aggressive stance on my car. So, a wider wheel would have made me happier, but it's not like this car lacks in any other way. So simple, straight Carrera motor, regular pinion and spur gear. Once again, brass bushings, and that's the basic thing. So rear LEDs and the wiring. It's a pretty simple chassis, nothing fantastic, nothing very different. There's no unique things from most of the other Carrera digital cars that you'll look at. From the underneath, there's not much to see. We have the switches for the digital. We have the sensor right there. There is magnets here. There's one magnet that's in there, and you have to remove the rear wheels to get that out. And yeah, I mean, just a little bit of information about the car here. It's based on the Ford Mustang GT, but they call this the Ford Mustang GTY. So nothing really crazy with the underneath of the vehicle. Pretty straightforward. Regular Carrera, slot guide pin here. So regular Carrera guide pin, regular braids. Everything is pretty much standard. Yeah, so that's the interior look, and we'll go trackside now and see what kind of lap times this lays down on our test track. So car number 24 does 5.5. Here we go. 5, which is a little bit dirty, an older car. 6.495. Hey, welcome back, guys. So that concludes our unboxing review of the Mustang GTY. Let me know your thoughts. Was there a livery that you guys particularly liked? My thoughts are, as a collector, these vehicles are fabulous. The fact that every car has a distinct livery makes it really appealing as a collector. As a racer, I think the car needs a lot more work to get it down to the timings that I would need. For example, I have an analog car that goes around that performance track at 3.85 seconds. And then I have my Carrera Digital C6R, that is my race car, that does that track in 4.8 seconds. So there's a huge discrepancy. There's some work to be done before we can actually get this to be a racing vehicle. But once again, like I said, please let me know your thoughts. And if you like this kind of content, we will be posting up more videos of unboxings and our views of different cars. Not only Carrera, but other makes as well. And stay tuned, and please like and subscribe the video, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.